blank 6. Yup. Summer or the winter, yeah, we got it. Hooping on the block as we about fam. From Gossip to the Queen City Island, or wherever in the world we rocking out jams. Locally, I'm crafted in this concrete. The dripping cold and clothing in this mean streets. Shirts are dope, swingman, shorts, long sleeves. It don't matter, it's about work if you have dreams. One team motivated for that one scheme. Inspire others with your life, I'm talking like Bean. Even after life presents itself, know the culture I was part of represents my wealth. Hear the gossip from the city gave the birth, most deaf. Blank 6, y'all talk about us up until our death. Bright lights hanging banners in the Hall of Fame. There is one thing you can't doubt, and that's my name and game, yeah. Cause there is one thing you can't doubt, and that's my name and game, yo. There is one thing you can't doubt, and that's my name and game.
So chase your dreams, young baller. Boss up, man, we go harder. Go reach for stars and higher, then fly across them borders. So chase your dreams, young baller. Boss up, man, we go harder. Go reach for stars and higher, then fly across them borders.
Okay. Now tell me what the fuck are your excuses? Cause I do me some business, never useless, bro. I'll be truthful, I've been down as well, been through shit, but always came back up, got better and recouped it. Now I see through it, the lies is clouded views, but I'll see through it, the sun will shine, just use it. Oh, di ka angay mabalaka o mabwisit kay ang sunatang gitokar na akanunay, yo. And I guess I had to back my words this time. Been rapping lies and swag, cause more rappers speak fake rhymes, no. I'm just speaking in behalf of what I hear, bro. If you don't agree, don't matter, I'm different, yo. Or maybe we're the same, I'm just more real. Most people don't accept their fate, that's why they can't fulfill, bro. Or maybe we're the same, I'm just more real. Most people don't accept their fate, that's why they can't fulfill.
So chase your dreams, young baller. Boss up, man, we go harder. Go reach for stars and higher, then fly across them borders. So chase your dreams, young baller. Boss up, man, we go harder. Go reach for stars and higher, then fly across them borders.
Yeah, there is one thing you can't doubt, and that's my name and game, bro. Yeah, that's my name and game. Cause there is one thing you can't doubt, and that's my name and game, yo. Yeah, that's my name and game. And there is one thing you can't doubt, and that's my name and game, bro. Never doubt, that's my name and game. Cause there is one thing you can't doubt, and that's my name and game. Yeah, that's my name and game.
Smile out of you, you're up too low. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or
Still to be happy about.
you're on the road?
Job's not finished. Job finished? Think so.
I'm sure nakahinga na po kayo ng konti galing dun sa ating first game. What a thriller in the first upset as Nueva Ecija defeated Davao. Will that be the same team here dito sa Subic Bay Gymnasium in Olongapo, Zambales? Game number 2 for triple header today sa ating third day of competition sa Filbasket Subic Championship presented by Coco Life. Noel Zarate po kasama si Javi Palanya, and it will be AICC Manila looking for win number 1 against the so far undefeated Medical Depot. Yan po ang ating second game for today, Javi.
Yes, AICC Manila coming off that loss against the Davao Occidental Tigers. They played almost a perfect game all throughout, just faltering in the fourth quarter after those John Wilson trays. They played an almost perfect game, scoring 30 out of 71 from the field for 44%, dominating the rebounds for 48, but only capitalizing on 8 of those second chance points. Bench points, tambak rin sila 57 to 48.
Well, of course, titignan natin ngayon kung makabawi itong Manila. That's a game they should not have lost. Jonathan Oiluan came to life. Nung dulo, he was like, 0 for 10,000 before he hit those 2 3-pointers sa dulo.
Yes, that's right. And when AICC was already faltering, Jonathan Oiloan was the one who gave them life, scoring 3 3-pointers in that very crucial stretch to bring that game into overtime.
Para naman dito sa kupunan ng Medical Depot, of course, we see them right now. They have come off an 85-70 victory sa kanilang unang, that was practically a wire-to-wire win against Muntinlupa defenders, where they out-rebounded Muntinlupa here 48-41, and also the assist lamang ng 12. Talagang mananalo ka dun.
Yes, that's right. And that's also the reason why Medical Depot was able to erect leads of as much as 26 in that ball game. They practically dominated that ball game end to end, also dominating the bench points 42-27 in that game.
Well, wag na po tayo magkatubili rito. Wag na daw magpatumpik-tumpik. We will now send it over to Ken Pangilinan for the introduction of the starters.
Action continues here in day 3 of the 2021 Filbasket Subic Championship. Our second game is between AICC Manila and Medical Depot. Let's meet the starters first. On AICC Manila. At forward 6'1" from San Sebastian College, Recoletos, number 15, Bobby Balucana. Also at forward 6'2" from Philippine Christian University, number 20, Stephen Silva. At center, standing 6'6" from Far Eastern University, number 8, Shemo Equinos. At guard 5'8" from Manuel L. Quezon University, number 27, Chris Piton. And at the other guard, standing 6'2" from Emilio Aguinaldo College, number 9, Roche Buenafez. Their head coach is Gerson Gabiltis. And now, starting for Medical Depot. At forward, standing 6'3" from Adamson University, number 18, E.G. Boy Mojica. Also at forward, 6'4", also from Adamson University, number 20, Simon Camacho. At center, standing 6'4", from University of San Jose, Recoletos, number 10, Kevin Villafranca. At guard, standing 5'11", from the University of the East, number 24, Andre Armenio. And at the other guard, standing 6'2", from Adamson University, number 19, Patrick Campato. Their head coach is Alvin Morate. Our game officials, Gucci, Valentino, referee 1, Ana Manzanone.
Alright, moments away from tip-off, makita po natin ang ating starting lineup. Hatid sa atin ang TM Easy Surf 99.
And of course, different starting 5 here being fielded in by Coach Gerson Cabiltes for AICC Manila. He's going with Stephen Seruma, Bobby Balucanag, Jmo Eguilos, Chris Biton, and Ron J. Buenafez. Sa kabilang dako naman, Medical Depot going with the same set of starters, Edgy Boy Mojica, Simon Camacho, Kevin Villafranca, Andre Armenian, and Patrick Cabajo.
Naka-fast break na doon si Happy. Pag sa babanggit niya ng 10 players in less than 10 seconds. So we are about to get underway dito. AICC Manila po ay nakaputi, looking to get win number 1. At ito namang Medical Depot hoping to stay undefeated dito sa ating torneo. We have a very, very short format po. Single round lang po ito with 11 teams, 10 teams, or 10 games kada team.
That's right. Every game counts for every team. And let's see here if Medical Depot can sustain their winning run against AICC Manila, who is coming off a painful loss to the Davao Occidental Tigers. So medyo iba yung mentality ngayon ng AICC, especially they're coming off a rest.
And there is the first basket of the game para dito sa kupunan ng Medical Depot. So again, they had a wire-to-wire win against the Muntinlupa. They never surrendered the lead. Let's see if that's going to happen again here today. Getting it inside to the post. Medyo nadapa doon. Etong si Ruma. Getting it out now to Buenafe. Getting the start here today. Ron J, difficult shot. And the loose ball is still loose. And a foul given up here by Chris Bitoon.
A little bit of a man zone there being displayed by the blue shirts on that possession. Looking to para ma-discourage yung height advantage nitong AICC Manila.
Well, of course, AICC Manila, tanda natin, against the Davao Occidental Tigers, Coco Life just the other day. Halos wire-to-wire na rin. I believe they were ahead 90% of that game.
That was only the time when John Wilson started to hit those shots from the outside. Doon nabuhayan ang Davao Occidental.
Well, earlier today, of course, John Wilson was able to get things started. Pero yun na nga, too much James Martinez naman ang nangyari doon.
Yeah, that's right. James Martinez in their first game wasn't really able to do much from the field. And in yung game natin kanina, scored 14 points to lead his team to victory.
And you can say that about the veterans din dito. Having pati si Joseph Marquez, his first game against San Juan, hindi rin masyado maganda. But then he was player of the game nung kanyang second game. As we have this runner that will not work naman para dito kay Armenian. So here's Ron J. Buenafe. Another thing, si Ron J. Buenafe did not even play meaningful minutes nung talo na sa Davao.
It looks like Coach Gerson Cabultes is just waiting for Ron J. Buenafe to get his legs under him bago niya talaga pakawalan ng tuloy-tuluyan itong explosive score out of AIC.
Tanda natin to si Buenafe was actually a late replacement. Silang dalawa ni RJ Ramirez came in late, so not too much practice time. But again, as you mentioned, you cannot discount one of the best scorers in the history of Emilio Aguinaldo College.
That's right. And batang-bata pa lang pinapanood ko na si Ron J. Buenafe, especially nung first iteration ng Harbor Center. One of my idols growing up.
So Ron J. Buenafe at the line. And this free throw is brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. Kung sa mga nagtatanong kung kaano-ano niya si Ryan Buenafe, hindi po sila magkapatid, magpinsan po sila.
That's right. A lot of people thought they were brothers.
Sabi yung hugis ng katawan nila halos pareho rin eh. Outside shot, a little bit too strong. Medical Depot still looking to get their motor running dito. We have Biton on the pull-up from 14. Battle for the loose ball, Camacho, Armenian, now Camacho in the front court. He's gonna keep it himself and score.
Now, this is one guy who played really well for Medical Depot in their game against the Muntinlupa defenders. 12 points and the same number of rebounds built on 6 out of 8 from the field. This is one of their X factors dito sa team na to.
So 4-2 ang ating score here. 7:27 remaining sa ating first quarter. Buenafe left open. Big mistake.
Well, that's something that Ron J. Buenafe can make in his sleep.
Oo. Lahat po ng puntos so far nitong AICC Manila ay pag-aari nitong si Ron J. Buenafe. And they have picked up their first lead of the game, 5-4. As we approach the 7-minute mark nitong ating first quarter. A lot of ball movement para dito sa kupunan ng Medical Depot. Mojica can't get it to go.
Well, contrasting ways to start our ball game here for Medical Depot. Nung start ng first game nila, they were setting up Patrick Cabajo, running a lot of screens for him, and that's the reason why he was off to a very great start in their first game.
Great denial there on the double team. Balukanag, walang mapuntahan doon. Pero again, yun na nga, Patrick Cabajo, pinakitang Patrick Cabajo pa rin siya. Eh ngayon, minarkahan na.
That's right. I mean, That's the reason why when you go up against veteran teams, hindi basta-basta. When you play your first game well, you don't expect na sa second game mo, mas dadali ang buhay mo.
Biton going to the other side now. Steven Siruma putting it on the floor. Recovers. Siruma can't get it to go, and that's going to be out of bounds. Oh, it will stay with the white shirts.
Siruma, another surprise starter here for Coach Gerson Cabiltes. Standout coming from the PCU Dolphins program.
Maraming malalapad na pwedeng ipasok dyan mamaya for AICC Manila as well. Oh, Balucanag, that's the second time he's been blocked here today. Biton, 3, no. Camacho for the rebound. Here comes Armenion into the front court, the former UE Red Warrior. Changing the play. They really want to get Patrick Cabahog involved so far dito. Hindi pa rin siya nakahawak. Yan, he had 1 attempt so far. He's up against a smaller Chris Biton who's giving up about 4 inches. Cabahog, ginawang asintahan pero mintis pa rin. So he's 0 for 2 to begin here, Javi.
Well, I saw his face kanina. Nakangiti na nung nakuha niya yung ball against Chris Biton. As he thought that he would have an easy time there, having a mismatch on the block.
Steven Siruma having an easy time on that layup. And he is also known for giving up very hard fouls, especially to stop the plays.
Oh, definitely. This AICC team is loaded with a lot of bruisers. And hindi magiging maganda yung takbo ng game. Hindi magiging masarap yung feeling ng katawan mo after the game.
And to think na talagang they pushed Davao around nung kanilang first meeting. Only to just suffer to John Wilson in the end.
And I'm sure they will not go with this same part of mentality again. The rebounding call here, 9-4 in favor of AICC.
Make that 10-4. As Buenafe goes up against 4 blue shirts, that's going to be a dribbling violation. Former PBA player as well.
Yes, Ron J. Buenafe making waves in the PBA as well. First for rain or shine.
So 7-4 pa rin po ang ating score. AICC Manila ahead by 3 as we thank our friends from the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority. Grabe ang tulong na ginawa nyo para sa atin dito. We have an interception coming from Eguilos. Here comes Chris Biton now into the front court. Inside pass, Bobby B.
Bobby Balucanag brave enough there to challenge the defense of Simon Camacho. This Medical Depot team had 7 blocks in their first game against the defenders, so hindi rin sila push over sa interior.
And that layup by Simon Camacho stops a 7-0 run na ginawa rito nitong kupunan ng AICC Manila. 9-6 now, and we are under 5 minutes remaining dito sa ating first quarter. Again, the storyline here, Medical Depot wants to stay undefeated, but they're going up against a team that is supposed to be heavy on paper, playoff bound.
Oh, definitely one of the favorites here in this Filbasket tournament, itong AICC Manila. They are just loaded with talent here.
And Edgy Boy Moica able to create some space inside. Keeping in step lang muna itong Medical Depot.
That's something Medical Depot will have to do. Just keep in step, stay competitive in this ball game, especially going up against a very veteran team like AICC.
Easier said than done against a guy like Ron J. Buenafe, who now has picked up 8 quick points. Mojica! Nakatulog ang depensa ni Eguilos.
But that's something that will really push them to the brink of winning if yung depensa ng AICC natutulog ang transition.
Well, that's what happened to the fourth quarter. Nung laban nila against Davao, the defense which was so effective para sa kupunan ng Manila, AICC Manila, just collapsed in the end. How about Chris Biton, who's slowly making his mark here in the first quarter?
Yeah, that's right. And trying to make up for his last game, Chris Biton not really playing well in their game against Davao Occidental, looking to make up for that dito sa kanilang second game.
I believe if we check the stats, he might already have 6 points in this game. Cabahog still scoreless. Ilalabas dito kay Simon Camacho, puts it on the floor. Sa gilid naman, tira, that's not going to work. And here comes Chris Biton as we come up on 3 minutes to play here in the first. 16-10. That shot will not count. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Oh no, they're going to call a hold. Look at this. It is a 5-man substitution para sa AICC Manila.
And wow, that really you just see the depth there of AICC Manila. Out comes your starting 5. Pagpasok naman na itong next 5 mo, puro veterano pa rin.
At puro pwede rin maging starter.
Exactly.
Yun ang mahirap dun. Here is Manalang now. This is Philip Manalang seeing his first action of the game against Ian Melencio. Pick provided there by Michael Mabulak. Manalang. Not this time. Under 3 minutes remaining dito sa ating first quarter. It is still 16-10 in favor of AICC Manila. Camacho nasa gilid. Dangerous pass, getting it out now to Melencio. Ian Melencio on the drive. Good defense there, and here comes Wico leading the break. Ibigay kay Gabo. Oh, that's gonna be either a traveling violation or a 3-second violation. You can choose the violation dun.
That was a traveling violation call there on Michael Mabulak.
And we're gonna segue into our first timeout dito, ladies and gentlemen. 16-10 in favor of AICC Manila. And we are coming off this timeout brought to us by Astig Roaster Coffee. Dumaan kanina si Commissioner Jai Reyes at naamoy na natin si Astig Roaster Coffee. We are awake suddenly. Happy pala niya.
Yeah, and that's what also AICC wants to do dito sa opensa ng Medical Depot. Yung press nila, ito na nga ang nagbunga.
Well, as is coming off a timeout, and luckily for Medical Depot, that turnover did not produce any points. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. You call a timeout at walang nangyari.
That is a coach's nightmare.
And here comes the pressure. Look at Jay Collado at midcourt trying to stop a point guard.
Ano kaya feeling mo nun when someone like Jay Collado will come over and trap you in the corner?
Tanong natin kay Dave Moralde. He's just seeing his first action of the game. Hindi pala point guard. Dos pala. Etong si Moralde. It is Ian Melencio who is the point guard. So 2 minutes and 12 remaining dito sa ating first quarter. The lead is still 6 para sa AICC Manila. And look at the field goal numbers so far. Dikit na dikit ang ating field goals.
Yeah, 6 out of 14 for AICC and 5 out of 14 for Medical Depot.
With less than 2 minutes to go, ito si Michael Wico is able to draw the foul. He'll get to the free throw line. This is one of the reasons why AICC Manila is actually leading. They've been to the free throw line a little bit more dito sa ating first quarter. And of course, Ron J. Buenafes, 2 3-pointers has also helped, expand the gap.
Yeah, that's right. AICC Manila already been to the line 4 times here in our first quarter.
Well, here are free throws 5 and 6 coming up now for Michael Wico. Nakakapanibago pa rin yung pagiging blandita nitong si Michael Wico, ano?
Well, Michael Wico, one of the explosive scorers that AICC has in its disposal amongst the many.
Another former PBA player. Ah, 2 for 2 para dito kay Michael Wico. So, with less than 2 minutes remaining, the lead is now 8, which is the largest in the game para sa AICC Manila. Medyo napako na etong Medical Depot after a pretty good start. Let's see if Melencio can restore order here against Gabo. Getting the pick now from Camacho, will not use it. Melencio still has no one to pass to. He'll just take it himself. That's a miss. Mabulak on the outlet. One-on-one na lamang ito. Michael Wico is turned back by Simon Camacho. Nagmistulang Jaja Santiago that time.
Oh, you cannot launch a floater like that over Simon Camacho just so easily. The better thing for Michael Wico there was to go aggressively and draw the foul.
So that's still going to stay on the side of AICC Manila. Gabo getting it out. Manalang coming off 2 screens. Gabo now open for 3. And Jay Collado will track this one down. 1 minute and 20 remaining dito sa ating first quarter. The lead is still 8 para sa AICC Manila. They can add to this right now. Manalang inside. Collado contorting. No. And there is Michael Mabulak.
This is where Medical Depot will have a hard time boxing out AICC's wide big men.
Yes.
Medical Depot may have the height and the athleticism to challenge the white shirts, but again, boxing out is another thing.
Well, Michael Mabula, kahit na medyo numipis na siya because maganda ang pagkakalagay niya sa kanyang katawan, he is still one of the better rebounders that we have here. He will miss the free throw though. Camacho saving that one just in time. A minute to go here in the first. The lead is 10 para dito sa kupunan ng AICC Manila. Napako na ng sa 10 points ito ang Medical Depot for a little over 2 minutes. Almost a turnover and a steal para kay Gabo.
Of course, Hesed Gabo, former PBA D-League Finals MVP.
That's right. Oh, nice drop pass by Uwico to Colyano.
The chemistry of AICC Manila is something that Medical Depot cannot take for granted. This team has been around for years.
Tandaan natin, this is exactly the same way AICC Manila started out against the Davao Occidental Tigers, and that will be an unforced turnover as Mojica recovers the ball in the backcourt.
Yeah, and that's why for AICC, one thing that they will have to take care of is their consistency and their composure, especially in the end game. For Medical Depot naman, just to stay competitive and keep in step dito sa white shirts.
Gabo, that's the right way to pronounce it. Parang Garbulanete to Gabo. And he is going to milk this shot clock. There's a difference of about 8 seconds between the clocks. Gabo, hulog ulit. And the reverse is good for Michael Wico. They still have time.
Excellent last-minute drop-off there by Gabo.
Alam ni Melencio, ang problema, alam din ng depensa. They won't get it off in time, but another stop for AICC Manila as Ian Melencio goes down. And he is going to be okay, but it is not okay for Medical Depot. They led early, but now they are down by 14 points heading into the second quarter. 24-10 ang ating score. Napako na po ang Medical Depot sa 10 points. Can they recover? We will find out when we return. Back with us here, ladies and gentlemen, sa ating venue, the Subic Bay Gym. This is day 3 of competition. Dito po sa ating Filbasket Subic Championship presented by Coco Life. Noel Zarate still with Javi Palanya. 24-10 to open this second quarter. AICC Manila has really picked up the pace. And it's going to be a 3-second violation on 3 different people.
Talk about picking up the pace. They are doing it not just on the offensive side, but also on the defensive side of the basketball.
And look at this full court press. It's as if sila yung behind by 14. It's very rare that you see Michael Mabulak playing 80 feet away from his basket. But yan nga, that's part of the full court press. That is broken easily. Ian Melencio hit his face towards the end of the first quarter. Looks like he's 100% okay. Horns play na naman. Ang hiningi dito. 2 bigs providing the high pick. Camacho, natapikan. Shot clock at 5. Moralde.
Oh, great rotation by the white shirts on that offensive by the Medical Depot.
Wico, tinuloy pa rin ang pasa papunta kay Colyado even if the defense is there. Jay Colyado. Minsan yung sobrang gigil, ang hirap din, ano?
Oo, syempre kailangan mo timplahin rin. Hindi pwede puro aggressive lang.
Hindi naman natinag doon si Ochea as he's seeing his first action of the game. Oh my goodness. Mapapanaginipan ni Ian Melencio na sinugod siya ni Jay Colyado habang dumedepensa.
Even if he was able to make that shot, nabubo naman siya nito ni Jay Colyado.
Parating pa lang yung Colyado nung patira si Melencio, something bad is gonna happen. Buti na lang ito si Melencio, medyo matibay-tibay. Collado is gonna take a seat. He's picked up 2 quick fouls, and Mark Bringas is gonna come in now for AICC Manila. So, Ian Melencio, ang aking kawing sa hotel. Pasok ang kanyang bonus free throw. So, they strike first here. At least that's a good sign. Javi, ito ngayong full court press, trying to get a turnover. Big story here though for Medical Depot is that Patrick Cabao is still scoreless.
Oh, that's right. And he is obviously a marked man here for AICC Manila.
Pabulak, dumampot lang na isang offensive rebound. Good movement here. Manalag has to fire that one. 5 on the shot clock. Ilalabas kay Mark Bringas. Michael Wico with an offensive rebound. So even the offensive rebounds now favoring AICC Manila because of their aggression. 6 on the shot clock. Gabo. Still nothing. Battle for the rebound. Nice pass inside to Mabulak coming from Bringas.
That's already 19 rebounds
Grabe.
for AICC Manila compared to just 7 for the Blue Shirts.
So 2 free throws coming up for Michael Mabulak, the pride of Malolos, Bulacan.
Well, Medical Depot on that defensive possession was playing a 2-3 zone, and the problem with the 2-3 zone is you're guarding an area, not guarding a man.
That's
so it's
right.
very hard for you to box out.
So Michael Mabulak at the free throw line. And this free throw is brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. Before Junmar Fajardo played for San Miguel, ito yung bruiser nila na tagakuha sa loob ng puntos.
Michael Mabulak,
Yes.
yes. College pa lang known bruiser na yan.
Man. And here's another known bruiser. There he is on your screens. Baby Shaq. He's not a baby anymore, though.
Well, Baby Shaq, he's been around for so long. Pero dati, RPU standout din
That's right.
natin ito. And same breath as James Martinez.
Look at this. It's Jonathan Uyluwan is seeing his first action of the game in the second quarter. Kanyang po kalalim ang bench nitong AICC Manila. Same thing with RJ Ramirez. But they were unproductive on that play. Melencio. And that's what JR Taganas does best. Jump like 4 inches and get 40 rebounds.
Well, ito talaga yung adjustment that Medical Depot has to play, no? Against Muntinlupa, they were going against people with the same size, but ngayon, yung girth ng AICC talaga nahihirapan ang Medical Depot.
You mentioned the word girth. That's probably the middle name of many players here para sa AICC Manila. Gabo will be called for the foul.
Imagine having Jay Collado, and then when he comes off the court, you have Shaq Taganas to come in.
Meron pa mga Steven Siruma, mga ganyan, as we thank our friends from the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority as well as the Central Luzon Regional Task Force na nandyan sa labas ngayon. Huwag kayo basta-basta papasok dito, ha. That's a miss by Ochea. And the save cannot happen here for Gabo, so it will stay with the Blue Shirts.
Kanina pa sinusubukan ng Medical Depot to establish their presence dito sa post, especially dito sa mga forwards nila. Pati na rin sa mga guards who have mismatches, but they're not able to be successful on that end.
One of the rare times that you can say that itong Medical Depot has a taller lineup on the floor. But they're not as wide. And there's another stop there. Ramirez with the tip. Uyluwan into the front court. Gabo is turned back there. Simon Camacho is blocking everything. Moralde transition 3.
Che had nothing to do there against Shaq Taganas.
And sinasabi nila, sardinas yung talon pero ang dami na ako ang rebounds. Ramirez still looking for his first basket as a player here in Filbasket. Out of Canada, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right. Out of Toronto, Canada.
A lot of burn here for Ian Melencio at that point guard position. Gabo lost him momentarily. Simon Camacho moving well without the ball.
Well, one of the rare times that Simon Camacho was able to sneak in a layup over the very physical defense of the White Shirts.
And that was, of course, our delivery of the game. That assist of the game is brought to us by Grab Delivery. And a miss from the outside para dito kay Bringas.
That's something the Blue Shirts can live with.
Tama. Camacho thinking 3. They get it out to Bauzon. He's got this in his arsenal. Pero wala yung kanyang tira that time. Ramirez secures. Here comes Gabo into the front court now. We have under 6 minutes to play in the second. That lead is still double figures. Gabo thinking about it. Lalabas dito kay Bringas all day to shoot this one. So they're leaving. Yung gamble na ginagawa nila. Sige, Bringas, tira ka lang ng tira sa labas.
Well, that's gonna make their lives much more easier because that's one less body to box out on the inside.
Parang hobby pala niya yung kilos doon ni Dave Moralde.
Sa kanya ko nakuha yun eh.
Actually. And that, of course, is our move of the game, brought to us by TikTok. Coming up on 5 minutes to play, dito po sa ating first quarter, 26-17 ang ating score. Gabo puts it on the floor. Ramirez, they want to really set him up, but he hasn't really found an opportunity yet. Uyluwan, wide open, Gabo, beating the shot clock buzzer with a 3.
Such a contrasting lineup on the floor here for the white shirts. No, you have a very speedy backcourt in Hesid Gabo and RJ Ramirez, and then you have bruisers in Anthony Bringas and Shaq Taganas, and then Jonathan Uyloan to complement that.
Yun yung glugay nyo si Jonathan Uyloan. Diba? Para pinaghalo mo soccer at saka American football dyan sa lineup na yan.
That's right.
Here's Camacho, finally letting one fly. That's a nice arc on his shot. Rebound picked up underneath, wala pa rin. Ochea. And that's going to be a foul against Medical Depot.
Missed opportunity there for Medical Depot. One of the rare offensive rebounds that they were able to grab. And 2 at that.
So balasa na naman ang tao magkabilang kumparan. Coach Aldrin Morante, of course, the head coach of Medical Depot. Dan Jerson Cabiltes naman para sa AICC Manila.
Oh, these guys will never catch a break.
Oh, yeah.
Tonton Bringas sits, Bobby Balocanag comes in.
And Chris Biton is also back in. Zone defense, it's a very wide 2-3 zone being employed now as Ramirez is still 0 for everything here in Filbasket. Balocanag natapikan. And we're going to have an injury stoppage for Medical Depot as etong si Jonel Bauzon is holding on to his right ankle. We've had a few injuries already here so far. I believe your good friend Darvish Bideri is also injured.
Yeah, that's right. He was unable to play in their game against Medical Depot. Na-aksidente sa practice, natapilok, sayang.
Well, now Jonel Bauzon. Mahirap yung mga ankle sprain na ganyan. There are also several degrees of the ankle sprain. Depende sa pag-tape. There's that minor sprain na pwede mo pang ilakad, ipapagpag mo lang yung paa mo. This one looks to be not of that nature.
Oh yes, kasi kung mailalakad mo pa from that point of accident to your bench, that looks fine pa. Pero kung hindi mo na talaga ilakad at kailangan ka na buhatin, that seems to be a problem.
And there are sprains, guys, that last months.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nasubukan mo, naranasan mo na yung high ankle sprain?
Oo,
na
hindi siya nakakatuwa.
Yeah, let's see that one again. How it happened. Ayun, wala siyang natapakan, mag-isa lang siyang bumagsak. At ba't natin pinanood yan? Di na tayo makakain ng dinner. Yeah, di ba? Watching injuries. I mean, you've seen the Paul George injury.
Oh, shucks.
You've seen
we never would have wished that on anyone.
Seen the Gordon Hayward injury also. There's Camacho. Nagpa-flashback lahat kay Javi, lahat ng injuries na mabibigat. That's not as bad as that, but that looked pretty bad. Yung kay Jonel Bauzon.
Well, let's hope he's fine here. Again, injuries not really good for this short tournament format that we have. But Jonathan Uyloan with a tray.
Tandaan natin, Uyloan struggled with his shot. He actually finished 4 of 14 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, but those 4 shots were very crucial shots.
Oh, nice backdoor play. Ochea with the basket plus the foul.
And he is pumped, Don Ochea, kasi kanina pa niya sinusubukan na butasan yung depensa sa loob.
Don Ochea with a 3-point play opportunity at this Medical Depot just hanging around dito. And of course, a little bit of something about Medical Depot. Let me just pull this one out. Naks, parang Zoom meeting, Medical Depot is one of the leading medical stores in Bambang, Manila and is now expanding nationwide. So abang-abangan nyo po yan. As itong si Don Ochea is able to complete the 3-point play. Lead is down to 10 as we come up on 3 minutes remaining dito sa ating second quarter. 32 for AICC Manila, 22 for Medical Depot. Ramirez babad na babad dito sa ating second quarter. Maraming salamat sa mga kaibigan natin sa Coco Life, our official partner here at the Filbasket Subic Championship presented by Coco Life.
On the ploy of 2-3 zone is working here for Coach Alvin Morante. 2 straight outside shots missed by the white shirts.
Robbie Darang is in the game. Patrick Cabao still scoreless pa rin. Good defense by Ramirez, and he is off and running on this fast break. Ramirez is smothered though. Medical Depot going the other way. Darang, Camacho is gonna attack Taganas.
Oh, not everybody will be brave enough to attack a Shaq Taganas inside the paint.
Well, at least yun sa dibdib tumama. Kunyari, isip mo, sinabayan siya ni Taganas. Ay, wala na. Medical Depot na nga talaga yun.
Wag naman sana. Wag naman sana.
No, but again, you mentioned that itong si JR Taganas was a member of the RP Youth team, and that was a pretty solid team. I actually got to cover that tournament, the Siaba Juniors tournament, in 2004. Sa Lucena, Quezon, ginanap yun. Yung mga kakampi doon ni JR Taganas, just to name a few lang naman, ano? Jason Castro, Dylan Ababu, Kevin Astorga, Martin Antonio, sino ba ba? James Martinez, Ogie Menor. Yun yung mga mabibigat na kakampi niya ron.
Bigat. And we are still delighted to have Shaq Taganas dito sa Filbasket na papanood pa natin dito.
I think half that lineup went to San Beda, if I'm not mistaken. So 32-24, Martin Antonio naging broadcaster na rin. It's like one of the tallest guys you're gonna have to ever work with. Here's Eguilos, lost possession momentarily, natuluyan na nga nawala. Ochea dribbles on his foot, and he's gonna recover. Dishing it off just at the right time, pero wala naman yung tira doon ni Darang. Into the front court tayo ngayon. Buenafe, transition 3. And he will be rewarded with 3 free throws. Ang bilis ng acknowledgement ng foul doon. Netong si Camacho, he tried to block it. He's trying to block everything. But you know, what do we say about trying to defend a jump shooter? Never try to block a jump shooter.
Yeah, but I think he just wasn't able to stop his momentum kasi going forward nga siya. Alam naman natin na Ron J. Buenafe, very explosive scorer. So that's why his defender there was willing to go for that defensive ploy.
Suking-suki din sa free throw line ngayon itong si Ron J. Buenafe. Again, a late addition to the team. Just needed a few practices with the squad just to get in tune with the philosophy nitong si Coach Jerson Cabiltes, and now he's earned some starting minutes and hasn't really had to play much again. That's another luxury for Ron J. Buenafe who's still trying to get his legs under him.
Yeah, that's why he has only logged in 7 minutes in this ball game, but he has already breached the double-point barrier.
Yan na nga eh. So ilan yan? 11 na ba siya? Ilang points na yan?
He's going for 9 and 10 dito.
9 and 10. So the third free throw na niya ito.
Third free throw.
But he will miss that. That's a rare miss actually para dito kay Buenafe. And you did mention 10. That is the lead now of AICC Manila, 34-24 with under 2 minutes to play here in the second. Cabahog 0 for 5 so far from the field. Ochea lalabas. Darang elects to drive. Darang, the lefty. And there's going to be a whistle. Oh, an unsportsmanlike foul, and Darang is holding on to his right leg. That could be a landing spot foul. We will IRS this one. So we are going to go to our instant replay system. Boy, Robbie Darang is writhing in pain now, Javi.
Yeah, and I thought he was holding on to his foot at first, pero mukhang kanina hawak-hawak niya na yung kanyang tuhod.
Well, he might, yes, if that's a knee issue, my goodness. I really didn't see how that happened.
And that's already the second player that went down for Medical Depot in this ball game.
Now we're gonna have to see what happened there. It was on his shot. Makita natin dito, he did elect to drive. So, did the knee buckle as he went up for the shot, or did when he landed? I think when he went up for the shot,
That's possible. Kasi nung pagbaba niya na naramdaman yung pain eh.
And he's carried off to the bench by, that's not his boyfriend.
Rivog Sang.
That's Rivog Sang. Carrying off itong si Robbie Darang. So, there was no foul called. There was just a stoppage. Am I correct? That's a sportsmanlike foul.
AICC Manila's number 27, Chris Biton.
So, Biton is called for the unsportsmanlike foul. So, are they deeming this a landing spot call? We're going to have to ask one of our officials dito.
It was hard to tell from our vantage point dito sa replay natin.
So Chris Biton heads to the bench after that one. So ngayon, anybody can take the free throws on behalf of Robbie Darang. So dalawa na, Bauzon and Darang now injured here. And to think, to begin this game, Medical Depot actually started with only 13 players in their lineup. Now they're down to 11.
That's going to be a hard thing to deal with for Coach Alvin Morante. We can only hope that Bauzon and Darang will be okay.
Yeah, one was an ankle injury kay Jonel Bauzon, and Robbie Darang with what appears to be a knee injury. We're going to find out at the half. Malapit na naman yung ating halftime break with 1 minute and 35 to go. Ian Melencio has been chosen to shoot the free throws. Knocks them both down, and they will still keep possession. And the good news naman para dito sa Medical Depot, despite losing 2 guys to injuries, is that this lead is now down to single figures.
Golden opportunity here for Medical Depot to further this lead down before our halftime break.
I'm looking over at the bench. It looks like itong si Darang is actually walking on his own power. That should be a good sign. Pick and roll action, hindi nabasa yung roll. And a fast break for Bobby Balucanag, one of the better finishers in the game, pero hindi nangyari yung finish. A steal, however, by Buenafe. And Ron J goes back to the free throw line kung sang suking-suki na siya.
Compared to Medical Depot's first game kung saan consistent yung play nila on both ends, dito naman paputol-putol.
And AICC Manila will use their timeout here in the second quarter. Of course, this timeout is brought to us by Astig Roaster Coffee. 34-26. AICC Manila up by 8. Well, we have 1 minute and 18 seconds remaining dito sa ating second quarter. It is 34-26 in favor of AICC Manila. Noel Zarate still alongside Javi Palanya. And the injuries are mounting para sa Medical Depot. We talked to Commissioner Jai Reyes and ankle injury. So that's probably supposed to be better than a knee
supposed
injury.
to be better than a knee injury. It's always medyo malala na pag sinabi mong knee injury. That's harder to deal with.
Yeah, so Robbie Darang is out with the ankle injury right now on a landing spot foul na it was deemed an unsportsmanlike foul on Chris Bitoon.
Well, it's possible that dun sa pag-slide ni Chris Bitoon before Robbie Darang went out for the shot, nausli ni Chris Bitoon yung paa niya dun sa landing spot, kaya tinawagan ng ating mga referees as unsportsmanlike.
Look at the free throw numbers here, 9 out of 12 for AICC Manila. Perfect for Medical Depot, so they need to get to the free throw line more. Both teams are in the penalty. So Bobby Balucanag is whistled for the foul. That's good news for a team that has not missed from the free throw line. As Riv Ugsang, the guy who carried off Robbie Darang, will now be rewarded with 2 free throws. Here's the guy who takes the 15.5-foot free throws. Oh, pwede rin. It's a 15-foot line. Matras pa siya ng konti. So, Riv Ugsang.
Sang, a standout from the Far Eastern University Tamaraws, then went back to his hometown in Southwestern University.
Well, that lead is down to 7. Under a minute to play, almost a steal here. Manalang tracks it down, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Manalang, ano ba yun? Is that a lifting violation or a hook? That's going to be a hook, an offensive foul.
Number 18, Philip Manalang. That's his first.
Unnecessary contact there by Philip Manalang.
So nice noise being created here by Medical Depot, except that they make the center bring down the ball. Melencio. And he has it taken away by Manalang. 34 seconds remaining here. Bobby Balucanag inside. And Aguilos with the rebound. However, a foul. Both teams are at the penalty situation. Ugsang ang matatawagan dito. And that's going to mean free throws now for Jamo Aguilos.
Missed opportunity there by Ian Melencio to further tapiasan itong lead ng AICC Manila.
As the Aguilos has actually been always known for soft touch around the ring. Silang dalawa ni Jesse Saitana, naalala ko nung PBA D-League, paganda ng field goal percentage yan parate. And 2 for 2.
Oh, Jamo Aguilos also a product of the FEU Tamaraws.
Yeah. Pressure again, and this has worked so far here in the tail end of the first quarter as Ron J. Buenafe is rejected. Is that Simon Camacho? That's got to be like block number 3 already, or block number 4 on Simon Camacho.
He had 4 blocks in their game against the Muntinlupa defenders.
Another timeout here on the floor with 37, with 21.6 seconds remaining. And this timeout, of course, brought to us by Astig Roaster Coffee. Well, during that Astig Roasters Coffee timeout, we had yan ang situation doon. We had a improper bench decorum warning on that team, Medical Depot. Mukhang okay pa si Darang.
Yeah, Aldwin Darang hasn't removed his shoes yet.
Right.
Hasn't had to ice his feet.
So it looks like Jonel Bauzon is done for the day. Shot clock has been turned off. Philip Manalang working against Patrick Cabaug and the zone defense. Manalang, 7 on the shot clock. They get it out to Jonathan Oiluan, and he is fouled. That's a technical foul called. That was dangerous from Rivuksang. That's face guarding.
Well, dahil FIBA rules ang gamit natin dito sa Filbasket, hindi pwede ang face guarding.
That's really dangerous actually in any, kahit nasa professional level, kahit sa PBA, you do a face guarding, they're gonna call that.
Well, that's something that Shane Battier used to do on Kobe Bryant.
That's Shane Battier, maraming daya yan. Tingnan natin to. That's face guarding right there. Tapos tumama pa.
Well, I think that wasn't really the intention of Revo Sang, pero the movement was such that referees had to call it.
So Jonathan Oiluan gets the technical free throw to drop. There was no personal foul, so talagang face guarding lang ang tinawag nila.
Yes, that's right.
So there was no contact, so just a technical free throw that he nails, and they still keep possession with 5.1 seconds dito sa ating second quarter. 10-point lead. Pwede pang pagdagdagan yan. Manalang gets the first step. Nice drop pass to Balucanag! So after all of the struggles nitong Medical Depot, losing 2 players and cutting the lead down to 7, it is still a 12-point lead heading into the halftime break para sa AICC Manila, looking for win number 1 after the sorry loss to the Davao Tigers. Let's see that last play once again. Akala mo, 3 na kumuha, then all of a sudden, Bobby Balucanag coming out of nowhere to end hostilities here in the first half of our second game of our triple header for today. 40-28, AICC Manila abate ng 12 kontra dito sa Medical Depot.
Hindi natin nakikita dyan is Patrick Cabahog and Dave Moralde who scored in double figures for them in their previous game. Meanwhile, sa kabila naman, Ronjay Buenafe with 11 points in just 8 minutes. Jonathan Uyloan and Bobby Bulacanag, Chris Bitoon with 4 apiece.
And of course, the leading score is brought to us by Grab Food. We are about to get ready to begin itong ating third quarter. And you can say Ronjay Buenafe is actually starting this third quarter on the bench, huh?
Oh, that's very interesting for Coach Gerson Cabiltes. But they have the luxury of resting Ronjay. They are, after all, up by 12.
And they are still up by 12 after that miss from the outside galing dito kay Edgy Boy Mojica. Mabulak giving it out to Steven Siruma for 3. So again, the keys to sa paghahabol dito nitong kupunan ng Medical Depot. They actually started out very well the way they started out against the Muntinlupa defenders. But of course, this is a higher tiered team. Ang kanyang kalaban. Kala ko, may injury na naman ba? O tandaan natin, if you're just joining us in the first half, AICC or Make That Medical Depot lost 2 players to ankle injuries. Mukhang si Robbie Darang makakabalik pa, but sitong si Janelle Bauzon is done for the day.
Yeah, they only have 13 players in their lineup.
Yeah. And of course, this free throw is brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. So 13 players to begin with. If Darang does not return, they're down to 11. Para sa akin, maganda rotation ng 11, di ba? Pero hindi, rotation players kasi nawala.
Exactly.
Yun.
And this is a very short tournament, so everybody is important.
Well, for AICC Manila, the longer they spend together, the more time they spend together, especially with the amount of veterans that they have, they become a more dangerous team. Dito as Manalang shoots an air ball. Mojica comes away with it, and he's still gonna force the fast break. Papunta kay Ochea. Ang banggaan ng mga linebacker dito. Ochea against Siruma. Just over a minute gone by dito sa ating third quarter. Ochea posting up, getting it outside to Mojica, and he owns all the points so far here in the third.
That was a 2-3 zone there displayed by Gerson Cabiltes Wards on that possession.
So the lead is down to 8, 40 to 32.
Again, AICC will have, kailangan nila labanan yung pagiging complacent nila dito sa ball game na to because Medical Depot, no pushovers as well.
Almost a takeaway there by Jay Collado as Melencio has it poked away. Well, hindi ka rin pwede magkumpiyansa rito if you're AICC Manila. Remember what happened to our first game. The Davao Occidental Tigers were up 71 to 61. 10 points with, 3 minutes remaining in the game. Dapat kanila na yun.
Exactly. Their foot is on the gas pedal now and they should not remove their foot on that pedal.
Well, yun nangyari po doon. Nanalo po ang Nueva Ecija best friend 74 to 73, ending the game on a 13 to 2 run. And an amazing performance again by the veteran James Martinez. In the meantime, that will be a turnover against Medical Depot.
Ayan ang kagandahan dito sa Filbasket, no? There are teams that are really strong on paper pero you cannot take each team lightly.
Yeah. So that was the first upset actually no ating first game as Nueva Ecija defeated Davao. In the meantime, Manalang still struggling with his shot in this game. Collado! Maganda kay Collado, nothing is personal eh. Hatawin mo siya, okay lang yan.
He knows it's just part of the game.
That's right. So Jesse James Collado getting to the free throw line. As we thank our friends from Coco Life, our official partner here in the Filbasket Subic Championship. And si Collado missing on his first free throw. Boy, this guy's been around as well. One of the fixtures in amateur basketball, if you can call it that, in commercial basketball, to be politically correct.
Yeah, definitely. And sort of a homecoming for Collado, who's also from Subic.
So Collado splits the free throws. Finally a point para dito sa AICC Manila here in the fourth. Pressure in the backcourt. That will be broken here by Camacho. He needs to get it across, and he does. Camacho with 4 blocks already in this game, and Edgy Boy Mojica has caught fire here in the third.
Back-to-back threes there by Edgy Boy Mojica to start our second half.
41 to 35, baba sa ani mga bante. Manalang, still nothing. And good rebounding position there by guess who? Patrick Cabahog, who's now trying to contribute in other departments of the game because he's still scoreless.
Yes, sir. Patrick Cabahog still 0 out of 4 and ang leading scorer nga nitong Medical Depot, sinabi na natin kanina, Simon Camacho with 10 points.
And add to that 4 blocks. Hold on. Jesse James Collado has erased Don Ochea from the face of the earth.
Hindi lang basta-basta to si Don Ochea, mahirap rin itulak to. But for Jesse James Collado, well,
I'm telling you, if this guy did not choose basketball, he'd be a great left tackle or center in another sport in the National Football League, perhaps. 41-35, that means may pagkakataon na naman etong kupunan ng Medical Depot as we thank our friends from the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority and the Central Luzon Task Force. And there's a nice action inside. And now Mojica is the decoy to Camacho.
Adamson Falcons connection right there. Mojica to Simon Camacho.
It is down to 4. Still early here in the third. Gabo for 3. Collado tries to corral it, and it will stay with the white shirts. The outside sniping, they were 4 out of 10 from beyond the arc in the first half. They are 0 so far here in the third.
And 2 out of 2 naman itong Medical Depot to begin our second half.
Sabi ni Collado, anong 0-0 ang pinagsasabi nyo? So I don't know if that was a 3 or a 2.
That was a 2 there by Collado.
All right, so they say this long 2. His size 15 was on the line. Penetration move ngayon. Camacho again!
I'm just amazed at how this guy is able to perform well against the bruising bigs of AICC.
Down to 4 once again as we come up on 6 minutes remaining in the third. Uyloan. That's his first miss from beyond the arc, and there's going to be a push called. Mabulak frustrated that he could not get position on Don Ochea. Ito si Ochea is very, very difficult to box out. Huh?
Oh, definitely. Bisaya yan, kaya tigas talaga yan.
Kaya mga ganyan. Saka marurunong pumuesto talaga.
You know what's very deceptive about Bisaya players? Kahit hindi
No
sila
offense
maskulado.
meant, no offense
no
meant.
offense, no offense. Kahit hindi sila maskulado, ang hirap, ang titigas ng mga katawan nila.
That's right. You trace it all the way back to the days of Manny Paner when he came out. Manny Paner was a 6'2" center who played in the Olympics. And he made a lot of countries feel his body. So 43-39 ang ating score dito ngayon. Another chance here para sa kupunan ni Simon Camacho to inch even closer. They get it out now to Patrick Cabahog. Finally knocks down his first 3 of the game.
And the blue shirts making a ball game out of this. Shade under 5 minutes gone by dito sa ating second half.
Gabo goes cross court. The question is, how long do you keep Buenafe on the bench as Balucanag collides with 2 blue shirts and he will head to the free throw line.
Oh, Simon Camacho was trying to go for his 5th block there, pero sumabit siya dun kay Bobby Balucanag.
Ano naman numbers ni Camacho at this point? I know he's in double figures.
Well, for Simon Camacho, already with 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocked shots.
Grabe.
That's a stat line for the whole ball game.
Pang fantasy, kukunin ko yan. Free agent ba yan sa fantasy? Pwede damputin yan. So Bobby Balucanag at the free throw line. So far, 4 points, 2 rebounds for the veteran. And again, with 5 and 28, ika nga kay Joe Cantada, an eternity of basketball pa ito.
That's right.
For Medical Depot. Medical Depot actually had the lead at the start. They last led 4-2. Oh, medyo magic na yung ginawa doon ni Camacho.
Too deep position there by Simon Camacho.
Gabo, huhulog kay Balucanag, but then Gabo runs into Balucanag.
Natulak ni Hesed Gabo itong teammate na si Bobby Balucanag. But AICC will employ their press once again. Gonna give a hard time dito sa mga gwardya ng Medical Depot.
Oh, pareho na may proper bench decorum yan. Ibig lang po sabihin niya, nagtayuan sila lahat at nagsisisigaw. Melencio dribbles into a problem and he is intercepted. Here comes Wico. Michael Wico tinuloy pa rin. Great defense that time on the help coming from Mojica. And that's gonna be a bump. No shot. Or was he in the shooting motion? Yan ang katanungan dito. No, doesn't matter. Penalty situation.
Early penalty situation here for AICC Manila. Pero dun sa previous offensive possession nila, si Ian Melencio, he dribbled into a trapping zone. That's really a no-no if you're going against a full court press, especially against a very good defensive team like AICC.
Well, Chris Biton has made his way back in the game, Javi. Tanda natin, the last time we saw Chris Biton, he gave up an unsportsmanlike foul. How about Camacho with 15, 8? Pinakita dun, assist, 4 blocks. May assist pa pala.
May assist pa.
Oo, kompleto. Complete package so far sa laro. Ayan, 3 assists pa. So he has 2 rebounds away from another double-double, but he misses 2 free throws. So now Biton was introduced by Ken Pangilinan earlier as a player out of Manuel L. Quezon University. Did also play for the St. Clair Saints. Wico can't get it to go. Second time around, wala pa rin.
Michael Wico, of course, one of the scorers for Coach Gerson Cabiltes at his disposal.
That was rebound number 9 para naman dito kay Simon Camacho. 3-pointer good para kay Ian Melencio.
Ian Melencio, the guards of AICC don't seem to phase him kahit na talagang binabarag at barag siya sa pressure sa backcourt.
Well, this is now a tied game at 45. Wico turned back by Mojica this time.
11 seconds of shot clock, 11 seconds to shoot.
They may not have the girth to match the physicality of AICC underneath, but they definitely have the jumping ability and athleticism to challenge those shots.
Great timing that time. Uluwan thinking long 3. This time goes for long 2. Oh, they call it a 3-pointer. From our perspective, it looked like he may have stepped on the line, but they say 3-pointer.
Well, this was about the same time that Jonathan Oiloan caught fire in their game against Davao Occidental.
Actually, fourth quarter pa nga siya nun eh. Oh, I missed there. But you're right, he was supposed to be one of the heroes as ito si Cabahog is now trying his best to contribute on offense.
Well, definitely, it's no doubt that Patrick Cabahog is the main man for Coach Aldwin Morante. So that's why Patrick Cabahog trying his best to impact the scoring for the Blue Shirts.
And I heard from a very, very reliable source that the best way to generate your offense, actually 2 very reliable sources, the best way to generate your offense pag inaalat ka is find a way to get to the free throw line.
Oh, definitely, because once you see the ball go through the hoop, mag-iiba na talaga yung mentality mo dyan. And just that it didn't happen right there in the first free throw for Patrick Cabahog.
He can still redeem himself with his second free throw. The 2 reliable sources who told me that went by the names of Bogs Adornado and Alan Kaidik.
Oh, very reliable sources indeed.
Ayun, pumasok na yung free throw doon nitong si Patrick Cabahog. So that lead has been trimmed down to 2. It was tied at 45 before the Jonathan Oiluan 3. Cross court, dangerous. Wico fields it, and the floater is not there, and Michael Wico goes down. And he was fouled. That's number 3 on Camacho. He'd better watch it though. Short rotation na nga sila without 2 guys down by injury in the first half.
And it will be very hard for Medical Depot to keep in step with AICC without Simon Camacho on the floor. So kailangan makahanap ng paraan itong si Camacho to keep in step without fouling.
Yeah, that's a relatively quiet stat line there for somebody like Michael Wico who we know can hit 20 points easily.
Well, with a lineup like this, I mean, siguro mag-iikot-ikot na lang kayo. Siguro on this day, ikaw naman.
But so far here in the third quarter, Javi Palanya, no sign on the floor of Ron J. Buenafe.
Oh, it's intriguing how Coach Gerson Cabiltes is using the playing time of Ron J. Buenafe. Again, he has already 11 points in 8 minutes played, but has not seen action here in our second half.
A steal by Balucanag. Here's Biton on the stretch. Balucanag dips it in. He may only be 6'1", but boy, he can jump. Cabahog tries to lose everybody. Gets it outside to the hot hand. Edgy Boy Mojica can't connect this time. AICC Manila now trying to build on this lead once again as we have 3 minutes remaining dito sa ating third quarter. 51-46. Balucanag on the spin, lost the ball, and they will lose possession.
Lucky break there for Medical Depot. You had Edgy Boy Mojica guarding Bobby Balucanag on the low block.
And now our question is answered. There is Ron J. Buenafe.
I think inuunti-unti lang talaga ni Coach Gerson Cabiltes itong si Ron J. Buenafe.
Well, he comes in with less than 3 minutes remaining here, and the third, a steal again by Biton, over to Wico. That lead is now up to 7 points, 53-46. It was tied at 45 just a few moments ago. So this is now an 8-1 run para dito sa koponan ng AICC Manila. Three-pointer Patrick Cabahog, still nothing.
Di pa rin ma-establish si Patrick Cabahog yung rhythm niya dito sa ating ball game.
Balucanag working the post. They suddenly drop down to a zone defense. Balucanag will attack. Bobby getting it now to Michael Wico again. Mukhang narinig tayo ni Wico na saying that he has a lackluster performance today. He has stepped it up here in the third. And suddenly, from a tied score at 45, it is a 9-point lead for AICC Manila, 55-46. And this timeout is brought to us by Astig Roasters Coffee. Two minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the third, 55-46 as we take a look at this brilliant pass by Bobby Balucanag to Michael Huico. And that has made the lead 9 points, 55-46. Again, if you're just joining us, tabla na yan kanina, 45 all.
Little 1-2-1-1 zone press being shown here by AICC.
Oh, they're looking for a foul here on Ochea as he may have pulled down Ron J. Buenafe, but they're not going to call it. So inbound will still be in the backcourt. All of a sudden, nag-reset because nga nagkaroon ng change of possession. Less than 2 minutes remaining here in the third. 55-46. AICC Manila, Patrick Cabahog. He had one earlier, but he has not followed that up with another one. Ooh! They're going to call this in favor of Medical Depot on the out-of-bounds play.
Lucky break there for Medical Depot. Looks like it might have been off of Ron J. Buenafe on that possession.
Inbound, galing sa baseline. Now there's a steal again by Michael Huico. Boy, Biton and Huico have become the defensive backcourt, which is kind of strange because they're actually known for their offense. They will change the call. This is correct.
Well, I think both of these guards are buying in to the philosophy of Coach Gerson Cabiltes that, you know, the old adage that defense wins championships, and they have won championships before using that philosophy.
All right, officially they have 12 players as Robbie Darang is back in the game. Went down with an ankle injury caused by this man, Chris Biton, who's got the ball right now. Less than 10 seconds on the shot clock. Biton, labas kay Ron J for three. Battle for the rebound. Last touch, Taganas.
You saw how high Simon Camacho jumped.
And you saw how low J.R. Taganas jumped. And yet, he almost got the rebound. Alam mo, wala sa talon yan minsan. Nasa timing yan eh.
That's right. Rebounding is all about timing.
So we're going to have to do a little bit of housekeeping here at this moment. Tandaan natin, one of the leading rebounders in the NBA history is Charles Barkley.
Yeah,
he's listed as 6'6". You believe he's 6'6"? He's not. but yet he rebounds against those 7-footers. So, nasa timing yan. Although Charles Barkley does jump very high.
Another guy is Dennis Rodman, Hall of Fame.
Yeah. A member of the 75 greatest as well. Etong si Dennis Rodman. Cabahug, he has been the focal point, but he hasn't been delivering. Out of bounds to AICC Manila with 70 seconds remaining here in the third.
Another missed opportunity there by the Blue Shirts para tapyasan itong lamang ng AICC.
They are trying to set up ito si Buenafe. Taganas going cross-court. Michael Huico. Less than a minute to go here in the third. Huico on the stretch. No. Cabahug has it. Don Ochea. Dave Moralde will slow it down. Isa pang tahimik. Ito si Dave Moralde so far today. Cabahug, yes! Finally, the second three-pointer for Patrick Cabahug.
Ayan ang scorer's mentality. Short-term memory ka dapat pag scorer ka. You have to forget about the shots that you miss and look forward to the shots that you will make.
Now, Buenafe saw that go in. Gusto niyang bumawi rito. That's my opposite number. Tama-tama, sumusona na naman itong kupunan ng Medical Depot. That's gonna be a bump on Don Ochea with 20 seconds remaining and free throws now coming up. Wala pa sa penalty. Yeah, wala pa sa penalty. Just the fourth.
Ochea just a split second late on that defensive slide.
Bitoon. Ho! Chris Bitoon for three.
And much to the dismay of Dave Moralde right there.
Zone defense once again. 2-3 zone to try to end this third quarter on a high note para sa AICC Manila. Cabahug, 1 second to shoot. And he can't beat the game clock. So we're back where we started practically because it was a 12-point lead para sa sa AICC Manila against Medical Depot at the halftime break. It is up to a 9-point lead after this game was tied at 45. So 58-49 heading into the fourth quarter. We will have that for you when we return. Our spinner, Bogs Obanya, has just put on Fleetwood Mac as we enter the fourth quarter. Noel Zarate pa rin po kasama si Javi Palanya. Look at the quarter scoring. It was very close. Talagang yung first quarter lang talaga, no? That was the problem.
Right. Medical Depot, hinayaan lang yung AICC to run away with that 14-point lead after the first quarter. But after that, they have been keeping in step all the way until now.
Cabahug whistled first as we open the fourth. 58-49 in favor of AICC Manila. Wala na yung Fleetwood Mac.
Narinig ka siguro.
Ganun ba? Here's Taganas. Piton asking for an Aguilos pick. Pick and roll action. Jamo. Sinuwag ang depensa at nakashot sa ilalim.
Well, if it was a Jamo Aguilos who was going to score that basket, would have been Shaq Taganas who was sealing Simon Camacho very hard underneath.
60-49 right now, Javi. This is an 11-point lead once again. At itong kupunan ng Medical Depot after tying it at 45 has only scored 4 points since. Moralde, wala pa rin. Camacho, Babad na babad. Lalabas kay Darang. They give it now to Cabahog. And Patrick Cabahog still can't score. Moralde picks it up, however. One more time around para sa Medical Depot. They try to get it inside, and Taganas cannot save it. 7 seconds to shoot now for Medical Depot.
Patrick Cabahog still yet to establish a rhythm in this ball game. Di katulad nung sa game nila against sa Muntinlupa defenders where he was really scorching hot all game.
Four seconds, 3 seconds. Robbie Darang, does he know it? No, he did not. He had 4 teammates telling him how much time was left on the shot clock. Nabingi sa sounds ni Bogso Banya.
And you could see the defense being shown here by AICC on Patrick Cabahog. We were saying on that coverage against the Muntinlupa defenders how Patrick Cabahog used those screens very well.
Yes.
But here AICC has adjusted. He is now a marked man for this white shirt defense.
Taganas getting it now to Huico's had a lot of burn as we thank our friends from the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority. Chris Piton with a miss. Kasama na rin natin dyan ang ating Central Luzon Regional Task Force. Ball goes out of bounds. And Camacho, boy, pwede mo magbigay ng player of the game sa if in case itong Medical Depot does not come back. Boy, Simon Camacho has just really spilled his guts here today.
Oh yeah, he is all over the floor in all facets of our ball game, from defense to offense.
Michael Huico, kinindatan si Javi Palanya.
Ikaw ata yung kinindatan.
Ganun ba ako ba yun? So Jay Collado is back in. As Huico will trigger it in, 8:32 to go here in the fourth. Biton, series of moves. Chris Biton can't get it to go. Quick transition offense naman for Dave Moralde. And Aguilas made it all the way down court to get that rebound. 60-49 ang ating score. Biton gets it over now to Huico. Natapikan dito ni Melencio. Aguilas dinaan sa laki. Hindi umubra yung Pectus. And it will stay with the white shirts. Now, Rivog Sang is gonna come back in. More height required here. Ay, konting pahinga lang ito para kay Simon Camacho.
Oh, for sure, because Simon Camacho has been their leading guy here in this ball game.
Biton and Huico have had a lot of minutes played here in the second half. Wala yung tira ni Ron J. Buenafe from the outside. But you sort of like, as we mentioned earlier, yung defensive presence nung Biton at saka itong si Huico.
Yeah, and knowing that they are more known for their scoring.
Yeah. Like this one. Ay, di pumasok.
Nabati natin.
Here's Moralde. Boy, has he been struggling today. Moralde takes it to the cup.
That's the second straight layup that Dave Moralde has been asking for a foul. He felt like na tinatamaan siya every time he went up for the shot.
And that was, of course, our move of the game brought to us by TikTok. Coming up on 7 minutes to play dito sa ating fourth quarter, 60-51. The lead is 9 for AICC Manila. Chris Biton. Suddenly, they are throwing blanks. They're shooting blanks. Moralde escapes Buenafe on a lucky mistake. Cabahog. Talagang they need to get him going, and it's Aguilas taking him on right now. They're putting a bigger guy on him. They get it out to Ugsang. Wala. Battle for the rebound, picked up again by AICC Manila. Nice seal by Jay Collado, and no choice ka doon if you're Reeve Ugsang. You have to foul him.
But no one there was gonna do that for him.
Yeah.
Speaking of Reeve Ugsang, going up against Jay Collado in the paint. Once Jay Collado makes that seal inside, that close to the basket, foul na lang talaga ang pwede magawin.
Yung mukha ng defender doon, impending doom na ito. There's nothing you can do about it anymore. So Jonathan Iluan is back in the game. Along with Gabo. They get it out to Biton once again. Sabi ko siya, sandali lang pahinga ng Camacho. He's back in. Gabo, three-pointer, no. Camacho with yet another rebound. He's already got a double-double so far.
He already has 12 rebounds in this ball game.
Right. Biton can't score. Tip in is good. My goodness, this guy is on a rampage.
And he doesn't seem to be getting tired here, Noel.
Tama. He's got the body of a basketball player and the stamina of a soccer player. Collado could not keep it in play. And Biton's shooting has also been suspect now here in the fourth quarter.
That's right, the drop coverage of the pick and roll defense itong Medical Depot has been lucky that Chris Biton hasn't been making his perimeter shots.
Less than 6 minutes remaining. The lead is 7. Ito na naman yung ingay na ginagawa ng Medical Depot. Tandaan natin, they were down by as much as 14 points. They tied the game in the third quarter. But now they're struggling to get some baskets once again.
Patrick Abahog really having a hard time because AICC giving him different looks. Kanina, Jmo Egilos, and on that possession, Jonathan Oiloa naman.
At hindi rin siya ma-bailout dito. Dito si Dave Moralde, who's also being quiet today, and that's what Michael Mabulak can do to you. Grabe si Michael Mabulak when he reads where the ball is gonna bounce. That's like a Dennis Rodman talent.
Oh yeah, and that's what you call great nose for the basketball, and not a lot of players have that kind of talent.
I mean, he's undersized. He's about, 6'2", 6'3". Pero did play in the PBA and did perform this kind of duty as well when he was in the PBA.
Because sometimes even if you're a very experienced player, that nose for the basketball doesn't really develop. It's really a talent that you're born with.
Yeah. Mabulak missed on his first free throw.
Well, apparently having the nose for the basketball doesn't really merit you good free throw shooting.
Well, this free throw is brought to us by Wilson, the official basketball of the Filbasket Subic Championship. A split for the former JRU Heavy Bomber. 61-53 ang ating score. Malapit na po sa 5 minuto nalalabi dito sa ating fourth and final quarter. The lead is 8 para sa AICC Manila. Three-pointer on its way. Boy, oh boy! Simon Camacho is playing the game of his life.
He is just hitting from everywhere. That already marks the 20th point of this ball game for Simon Camacho.
Double-double. What else can he not do? That looks to be an offensive foul on Michael Mabulak. Is that what they're calling? No. They're gonna call the foul on Edgy Boy Mojica. sabi ni Ochea, bakit mo pinaul? Nakuha ko na yung charging.
Another missed opportunity there by Medical Depot to get the basketball back. Clock ticking here for the blue shirts.
Well, still a lot of time. 4 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Mabulak getting it over now to Chris Bitoon. Mabulak in the paint. Is there like a technical foul called? Or a double foul is going to be called here. So we've seen a lot of double fouls. We saw one earlier in the game between Davao and Nueva Ecija as well. And we saw one yesterday. Let's see where that came from. Oh, of course, this was the three-pointer by Simon Camacho. And he pulls out his revolver as well.
He's 1 out of 2 from Rainbow Country. Aside from the 8 out of 10 from the field overall.
Grabe efficiency nun. 80% from the field. I mean, those are JV Yango numbers that he's churning out now. They get it over to the side. However, mawawala ang bola. Into the front court ngayon. Albina, who had a pretty good game yesterday, seeing very little minutes here today para sa Medical Depot.
I believe this is his first entry into our ball game.
Tristan Albina had 4 3-pointers yesterday. Jumper is good para naman dito kay Sed Gabo.
Hesed Gabo just developing that jumper over time in his career. Started as a slasher, then eventually when he moved up the ranks, dinevelop niya na yung kanyang jumper na yun.
Back to a 9-point lead para sa AICC Manila. Camacho puts it on the floor. Gets it out. That's the second time na nabitiwan. I'm surprised they didn't call a traveling on that one. That's the second time na nabitiwan ni Tristan Albina yung bola. And Albina is going to go back to the bench. Ngayon lang siya binigyan ng pulbos.
Kung kailan nawala na yung bola.
Hindi, kung kailan naupo na siya sa bench. So Biton is going to take a seat. Wico is back in the game. Quick inbounds play para kay Patrick Cabahog.
Knockout play there by Medical Depot. Patrick Cabahog getting the better of his defender.
Time down to 3 and 23 remaining in the fourth. 65-58, 7-point lead for AICC Manila, and they have possession. Less than 8 to shoot. On the shot clock, Wico. Ikot ngayon, Uyluwan, great head fake, moves in closer. Can't get it to go, Wico can't keep it in play. And the ball goes back to Medical Depot. They still have time. This is just a 7-point lead. They had tied it earlier at 45. Here's Melencio. Thinking three. Here's the drive by Ochea. And he will have to earn it now from the free throw line. Boy, Jay Collado, taga-awat na ngayon sa hiritan nitong si Wico at saka si Cabahog.
A little bit of color developing between Michael Wico and Patrick Cabahog.
Una, nagre-reklamo si Jay Collado. Hawi yun Tapos bigla nakita niya may nagsakakasagutan. Tumabi nga kayong dalawa. Sheriff. Di ba Jesse James was an outlaw? This Jesse James is a sheriff. So it looks like all of the discussions are over. And Don Ochea, his name is spelled D-A-W-N.
Yep, that's right.
Don Ochea shares the same first name as a libero in women's volleyball by the name of Don Macandili.
I thought you were gonna say shares the same name as a Filipino celebrity.
Pwede rin. Athletics tayo ngayon. Ayan na, nag-trash talking warning na. Yung dalawang yan. Ochea does not help his team's cause. Again, 2 and 46 to go. Numinipis na ang oras para dito sa Medical Depot. 3 points, however, 9 rebounds para kay Don Ochea. 2 misses from the line. And if you look at the free throw shooting as a team, they started out perfect, but now they're not.
Now they're only shooting a measly 66% from the field after starting the first half, 8 out of 8.
So from the line yan, Javi?
Yes.
Yan. Pick and roll action. Jesse James Collado.
Well, it looks like AICC looking to deliver the telling blows that will finally put Medical Depot away.
Simon Camacho is fouled out of the game.
Big development there for Medical Depot. He has been their leading guy in this ball game.
He's actually eaten up all the playing time of Kevin Villafranca, who's back on the floor, I believe, for the first time in the second half.
Yes, usually Kevin Villafranca is their man at the 5, but for most of this ball game, Simon Camacho has been fulfilling that role.
Collado completes a 3-point play. The lead goes back up to 10. They want to set up Cabahog. And there's a fake, and that's one way. And look at that. Kanina, nagtatrash talking sila, nabigyan sila ng warning, and now Michael Wico helping out Patrick Cabahog. That's what you call respect. Na-acknowledge ni Wico na isahan ako ni Cabahog. On the ground pa siya pala tinulungan. Naisahan kita. Cabahog, hindi ka pa pala patira.
And they're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, that's exactly the point.
While Medical Depot already over the limit with 2:12 left here in our ball game.
And they will use the timeout that they cannot carry into the last 2 minutes. It will be Medical Depot suing for time, 68-58. And this timeout is brought to us by Astig Roasters Coffee. 2 minutes and 12 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 68 to 58. With 14 to shoot para dito sa Medical Depot, looking to preserve their unblemished mark. And nanakaw sana, sabi ni Collado, alam ko na yan. That's coming off a timeout, no less, Javi.
Yeah, and that would be a big headache for Coach Aldwin Morante. No coach wants to have a turnover off a timeout.
Last 2 minutes na po tayo. Hatid sa atin ng TM Surf 99. And look at all the hard work of Ian Melencio. Do they force the turnover? They are now in the last 2 minutes, so they can review this. Yeah, the minute and 53 remaining. Sinasabi ni Collado, bola daw nila. Sinabi ng original call on the floor is Medical Depot basketball.
Well, from our vantage point, it did look like Jay Collado was telling the truth.
Yan.
Because Ian Melencio looked to have last touch on the basketball. Kaya titingnan natin dito sa ating instant replay.
They're gonna review it also. May review dito sila Boss Anthony Sulit, who is the technical head here in Subic. Of course, Commissioner Jai Reyes also having a look as well. So again, a 68 to 58. It may look like a lost ball game, Javi, but again, we've seen a lot of comebacks happen before with actually less time than this.
Oh, definitely. 1 minute 53 against a 10-point lead. There's still a long way to go.
Yeah, personal experience ko dati, we were in Hong Kong for an ASEAN Basketball League matchup between the Hong Kong Eastern Long Lions and itong Singapore Slingers. Singapore was up by 15 with less than 3 minutes remaining. Nag-overtime yung game. Courtesy of our good friend Lee Kee, who hit like 3 3-pointers in the last 2 minutes.
And AICC shouldn't be complacent because they are not yet out of the woods because this is the same scenario they were in nung kanilang first game.
Yeah. Well, AICC Manila again, they've learned their lessons already from that game na lamang sila. There was more time, of course, on the clock when they were up by about 9 points nung hinabol nga sila. But there was less time on the clock when they were up 78 to 72. Seconds na lang yun. That was a one game, 78 to 72. Then Jonathan Oiloan hits a 3. Then they force a turnover. And then, yun na nga, they forced the game into overtime on the second Jonathan Oiloan 3. So that's the tap that caused the loose ball. Ooh. Teka muna, did he touch it again? Wala na.
Unless nahawakan ng buhok
niya. Oh yeah, si Uiluan, according to the officials, touched it last on the original call. Let's see if we can see that play again from that angle. Maganda naman yung angle, we just need to slow it down a bit. So originally, the call on the floor was that Uiluan touched the ball last. Now, hindi natin makita kung gabuhok nga na tamaan ni Uiluan after etong si Ian Melencio caused the turnover. Tapos usually, ito pa yung maganda rito sa mga challenge na pinauso rito. Tatanungin ng coach, kanino yung bola? Doon sa nakatapi.
Oh, kasi iko-crokis nila dapat Pero
crokis na sila.
Syempre, that's why they're reviewing it.
Again. Tignan natin. There's the tap. Does the ball change direction after?
Oh, there was a tap by Melencio.
Yeah.
But it looked like last touch was on Hesid Gabo.
Was it Gabo? Oh, they're going to overturn it. Melencio touched it last. Hindi nag-change yung spin ng bola eh. Yun ang hinahanap natin as you take a look there at Jerson Cabiltes. Hindi nag-change yung spin. Usually, kahit sa volleyball challenge, tinitignan namin kung nag-change yung spin, hindi nangyari yan dito. So this is the correct call by the officials. They're inbounding in the backcourt.
No need to foul here for the blue shirts.
They just need a stop. And they've got the stop. So here is Ochea. They need a quick basket here. Cabahug double-teamed. Goes cross-court. Villafranca getting it out. Melencio for 3. There's one. They need a couple more. Almost forced the turnover there on Gabo. Wico on the stretch. No. Follow-up is gone for Michael Mabulak.
Villafranca might have gotten away with a foul there.
Lead is 9, 70-61. Ochea. Oh, he showed that to Michael Wico. Michael Wico just slapped it away.
That was a very clean block there by Wico. No way for Ochea to complain on that call. On that non-call, rather.
So Uiluan right now, wasting away the time. Collado from 18, yes! And that could be the ball game right there.
Unless a miracle is in the works here for Medical Depot.
Medjiboy Mojica, they cannot trade baskets. They need to make a quick stop here. It's a 3-possession lead. Wala sila ginagawa. They're not even fouling anymore. So AICC Manila is going to waste away the time here and could be on their way to win number 1. We go for 3. And Mabulak's going to dribble this one out. So our final score will not reflect the closeness na nangyari ng ating third quarter. It will be a 72-63 victory para dito sa AICC Manila, bouncing back from that overtime loss against the Davao Tigers.
Yeah, that's right. And what a way to bounce back after losing that crucial game, that crucial first game against the Davao Occidental Tigers. Redemption for AICC Manila here against Medical Depot.
Of course, Medical Depot will now slide to 1 win and 1 loss as well. Ang dami nating candidates for player of the game. And it's nice to see Kabahug and Michael Wico hug at center court. Once again, confirmation of our final score, 72-63. And our Coco Life best player of the game is going to be joined now by Javi Palanya. So Javi Palanya will be interviewing our Coco Life Best Player of the Game without the headset, of course. So let's send it now to Javi with our Coco Life Best Player of the Game, Michael Wico. All right, we're just fixing a technical glitch right now because Javi is ready para sa ating interview. And Javi's been doing a great job interviewing all of these people. And maya-maya si Javi na maglalaro dito sa ating liga. We may lose a commentator, but so once again, there is our final score. 72-63 dito sa ating second game. We still have one more game to play later on. We're going to talk about that in just a bit. It will be Burlington EOG Sports taking on the San Juan Knights. Go for gold.
Magandang gabi mga ka-Filbasket. We are joined with our player of the game, Michael Wico, 9.6 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. Michael, anong feeling na makuha yung first win after that crucial loss against the Davao Occidental Tigers the other day?
Actually, sobrang saya kasi last game, sabi na biglang nagpapaya kami. So, we need to move on talaga sa game na to.
Alright, talking about moving on, baka may mga gusto kang batiin, Michael.
Okay, binabati ko unang-una yung boss ko, si Aldwin Almeria, tsaka yung mayores ko ng Manila. Nanay tatay ko, kapatid kong bunso, si Maybel, si Mark Anthony, si Gerson, si Boss Raymond Power-Ups, and yung asawa ko, yung 4 anak ko, biyanan ko. Tsaka pala, advance happy birthday sa biyanan ko, Merly. Thank you.
Ayun, so that was our player of the game, Michael Wico. Again, nanalo sila AICC Manila over Medical Depot. Michael Wico ang ating best player of the ball game. 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists and a block to finish this ball game. Alright, abangan nyo ang ating coming games. We have Burlington EOG Sports against the San Juan Knights. Go for gold. And now we turn it over to Noel to wrap this up.
All right, thank you very much, Javi. We do have our third game coming up. We're going to take a short break. Stay with us here on the Filbasket Subic Championship presented by Coco Life.